After killing King Duncan, Macbeth returns to his room to wash off the blood. Lady Macbeth joins him, but she is shaken by the murders and cannot believe that Macbeth brought daggers with him. She scolds him for being a coward, saying that the sleeping servants resemble her dead father. Macbeth, in turn, laments the impossibility of washing off the blood on his hands, saying that all the waters of the ocean would not be sufficient to cleanse him of his guilt. Suddenly, they hear a knocking at the gate. Macbeth fears that their bloody deed has been exposed, but Lady Macbeth calms him down and tells him to go to bed. She takes charge, smearing the blood on the sleeping servants to make them look guilty. When she returns, she reports that the porter admitted Macduff and Lennox, two of the king's attendants. Panicked, Macbeth muses that he wishes he could wake up from this nightmare. Two things are happening here. Macbeth is struggling with the guilt of having killed the king, while Lady Macbeth is trying to get rid of any evidence that could implicate them in the crime. Their fear and panic are palpable as they desperately try to hide their wrongdoing. In this shortened version, the intense emotions and psychological turmoil of the characters are conveyed, making for a thrilling and memorable scene. In Act 5 of Macbeth, the intensity of the play reaches its peak, with Lady Macbeth's guilt and Macbeth's despair taking center stage. In the opening of Act 5, Lady Macbeth is shown sleepwalking, reliving the moment of the murders of King Duncan and Banquo. In her tormented state, she tries to wash her hands clean of blood that only she can see, revealing her overwhelming guilt. As Lady Macbeth's condition worsens, Macbeth receives news of her death. He expresses his sorrow, and a powerful sense of despondency follows. He reflects on the fleeting nature of their reign and the absurdity of life itself, considering the meaninglessness of all his power and wealth. In an unexpected twist, Macbeth learns of an advancing army that threatens to overtake his stronghold. He prepares for battle, but Lady Macbeth's death continues to haunt him. Despite being told that his enemies cannot win unless the forest comes to Dunsinane, as a prophecy stated, Macbeth's confidence wanes as he realizes that this prophecy has already been fulfilled in his enemies using branches as camouflage. In a final showdown, Macbeth faces off against Macduff, a man he has previously wronged. In a ferocious sword fight, Macduff disarms Macbeth and kills him, ending his tyrannical reign. The play ends with Malcolm being crowned the new king, bringing peace and order to Scotland.